Hi everyone, it's Tracy Baker here for Baker Gets Cooking. Today we're going to make quinoa salad. I'm so excited that we're finally starting to be nicer here. It's just about summer and it's barbecue season. So this salad goes really well as a side for barbecued meat. It also is a really good standalone meal if you want a vegetarian main. It's very filling. It has lots of protein in it and lots of other fresh veggies, so it's packed with nutrients. So we're going to start with sauteing probably about 4 or 5 cups of chopped fresh mushrooms. My family loves mushrooms, but they don't like raw mushrooms, so I cook them a bit first. So just grab my pan here. So just in a little bit with olive oil at the bottom of your pan. And we'll just put that in there to cook. Now, as you know, mushrooms contain a lot of water, so as we cook these, the water will evaporate and the volume will reduce significantly. So we'll probably end up with about half of the volume. Let's add salt and pepper as usual. Everything gets salt and pepper. We'll just give that a bit of a stir, get it going here. If your family likes raw mushrooms, then you can skip this step and just add the raw mushrooms. Okay, while that's cooking, we're going to make the vinaigrette that's going to go over top of this salad. So this is a salad that I would serve at room temperature. It's good cold. I just wouldn't serve it warm. It's better at room temperature or chilled. And it lasts forever. It doesn't get soggy. It just stays nice and fluffy in your fridge. And so today I'm doubling the amount that I have of the recipe posted on my blog. So just so you know, if the recipe on the blog site is half of what I'm making today. But I want some left over for the week so that I can take it for lunches to work. So let's make our vinaigrette. We're going to start out with 12 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I like this one from President's Choice. And to that we're going to add 4 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And then I need some lemon juice. So I'll just make some room here. I need about 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. We'll see how much this lemon gives us. This is my new favorite tool. It's a lemon press. It's like a big garlic press, except it's for citrus. And I really like it. So you just have to cut the ends off so that it sits in the press better. And then it goes cut side down, and you just gently squeeze. Now you have to be gentle with it, or else you're going to get lemon juice sprayed everywhere. So gentle squeeze. And it keeps all of the pits in the little bowl. And then I like to flip the lemon over and then squeeze it a little bit more, just to get all the juice out of there. Okay, let's see if that's about 4 tablespoons. Oh, almost exactly. It must have known that that's what I needed. So into the bowl with that. Clear up my mess here. Okay, and then we need a little bit of Dijon mustard, about a teaspoon, exactly a teaspoon. And then in this little cup I've got some salt and some pepper and some onion powder, some oregano, thyme, a little bit of sugar, and paprika. So that goes in there too. And then we're going to take my little whisk. Where is my little whisk? My little whisk, and we're just going to whisk that up. And then we're just going to leave it to sit at room temperature while we make the rest of the salad. We'll give this a bit of a stir. Okay, let's talk about quinoa. This is cooked quinoa. Quinoa is actually not a grain, it's a seed, but we eat it like a grain. So we eat it like rice or barley. but it actually is a seed. And the great thing about quinoa is that it's super packed with protein. It has a complete protein amino acid in it, so you can use it interchangeably with meat. So it's unique because a lot of the other grains that we eat have protein, but they're not a complete amino acid. They need to be combined with another vegetable like a bean or something like that to make the complete amino acid so that our bodies can use that protein molecule. Quinoa is different. So lots of protein in this. You cook it like rice. So for 1 cup of dried quinoa, you add 2 cups of water. So 1 cup quinoa, 2 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. Reduce the heat to low. Cover and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. And then you should have nice fluffy quinoa. So this is cooled to just about room temperature, and that's exactly what I need. So this is a lot. This is about 6 cups of quinoa. So the original recipe calls for about 3. And these are called beluga lentils. Now you can put chickpeas in this salad, or you can put canned lentils in the salad. They're perfectly fine. I have beluga lentils. The great thing about beluga lentils is that they don't get mushy when they're cooked, like some lentils do. Some lentils just kind of like basically fall apart when they're cooked. These don't. They stay together, so they're almost like a little bean. And they really absorb any flavoring that you put with them. So this dressing that we're going to pour over top will soak right into this lentil and make it taste awesome. You don't have to add any of this, like chickpeas or beans. You can just have it straight quinoa. That would be fine. It's really kind of a blank canvas. You can add lots of different things. Like if your family really likes asparagus, you can add asparagus to this, or whatever your family likes, or whatever's in season. So that's the quinoa and the beans. Now, our mushrooms are just about cooked. And when they're almost done, I'm going to add the onions and the peppers to it, just to cook them a little bit. Not all the way through. They're still going to be crunchy in the middle, so tender crisp. And that just kind of takes the bite out of the onion, and I don't know, makes it a little bit more palatable. The vegetables are going to be seasoned well with salt and pepper, so they're going to taste better. So I have about 2 cups of chopped, this is orange bell pepper. You could have red bell pepper if you want. And a small red onion that's diced as well. Okay, the mushrooms are just about done, so I'm going to add the peppers and the onion. And just stir that up. We'll just let that cook for, about 5 minutes or so. I have a nice big bowl here. This is a pasta bowl, actually. It works perfectly. I like to have it so that you can see all the different colors. It's very colorful and very satisfying salad. I make it all year round, but I like to have it in the summertime with barbecued meat. It tastes really good with either steak or chicken. We're having steak tonight, so it'll be awesome with that. Okay, I think that's good enough. The peppers and onions are still like tender crisp, and the mushrooms are nice and cooked. So that goes right in the bowl. I'm going to add the rest of the quinoa. We're going to have a very full bowl. Lost some quinoa. We're going to have a very full bowl, but that's okay. It'll all come together. And I'm going to add the lentils. A pint of halved cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are awesome because they taste good. They have good flavor all through the year. So in the winter, when the tomatoes taste like wood, cherry tomatoes will still taste way, way better. And then about a half a cup of chopped Italian parsley. It's going to be fun to watch me stir this, isn't it? I'm not going to put the cheese in right now. I'm going to wait till the mushrooms and peppers are cooled down, or it's going to melt. So I'm just going to hold off on that, and I'll put that on kind of just before we're ready to eat. So take our take our oil and vinegar dressing, and I'll just whisk it up a little bit here. And then that goes right over the top. So much better than bottled Italian dressing. I mean, if you're pressed for time and that you can't make your dressing from scratch, then go ahead and use the bottle, but really this has such superior flavor. So all that dressing is going to coat all the quinoa and the lentils and the vegetables, and it'll make it taste awesome. So we'll just toss that up. If you wanted to put cilantro in here instead of Italian parsley, you could totally do that. Whatever you have available, right? Whoops. I spilled. Whatever's available in your supermarket and what looks good, try to keep it within season. So it's spring. They didn't have very good asparagus, but usually asparagus is really good in spring. So I would definitely put that in. Or whatever your family likes. So that looks like it's just about combined enough. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a taste for seasoning. Make sure that the salt and pepper is right. Oh, it's really good. And as it sits, it will get even better and the flavor will deepen, and it tastes awesome. And I think the seasoning is okay, so I don't need to add any more salt and pepper. So that is my Mediterranean quinoa salad. It goes great with anything barbecued. I hope you give it a try. Instead of making macaroni salad or pasta salad, give this one a try. It's worth it. We'll see you next time. You can get the recipe off of my blog. The link will be underneath the video, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.